everyone, welcome back to another video of mine. I really hope that you're all doing well, that you're staying safe. So today I wanted to talk about all things Etsy shipping. So if you're new to Etsy or you're just a little lost where Etsy shipping is concerned, then just keep watching. And before we jump in, don't forget to download your free Etsy SEO checklist, which you can find in the description below. So on Etsy with shipping, there is two options. You can have it set up where Etsy automatically does it for you. They automatically calculate the shipping and then you're good to go and you don't really have to think about it. And then there is another way where you set it up yourself. You individually set up shipping profiles and you work out the weight, the size, and then the actual cost of the item. I personally prefer setting it up myself because that way I know that what I'm charging for shipping is right and that I won't be undercharged. Where if Etsy sets it up, it might be a little bit more unreliable and you unfortunately might be spending a little bit less than you should or a little bit more on shipping, so I recommend doing it yourself. After figuring out if you want to set up the Etsy shipping cost yourself or if you're going to let Etsy do it, the first thing you should do is calculate the weight and size of all the items that you want to sell. Now it's really important that you do this before you set up your store, just so you are much more organized and you don't run into any speed bumps along the way. Working out the weight and the size of each item is going to be really important because if you are selling items of different sizes and different weights, they will cost a different amount to ship. The heavier items will obviously cost more than maybe some of the lighter items. I think writing it all down, maybe having a notepad and a pen the old-fashioned way, will be really important because that way, if you ever get a little bit confused, you have that list right there to go off and it's just a little bit easier for you. Calculating the size and the weight of each item is going to be really important because that is a big factor in working out the shipping price. The next thing that you'll want to do is calculate the material costs. Now this is a great time to have a look at what you will be sending them in and if it aligns with you and your values. If you are an environmentally conscious person, then having environmentally conscious envelopes is going to be great. That way you aren't compromising your beliefs and you are also putting your own personal touch on your items as well, which is also a great way to stand out. It's also a little bit of fun as well, getting to pick your packaging and things like that, so have a bit of fun here and be as creative as you want. So once you have all of your packaging and the materials, it's time to work out the price. So once you have your items, you will want to divide that by the individual price point. So for example, with my shipping, I send in Hero Pack satchels, and they are environmentally friendly. I ordered 250 of those. So how I worked out how much that will be is I took the price that I bought them for and I divided that by 250, and that got me the amount that each individual bag cost me to ship it. Doing that with all of your items is great because it's just going to let you be aware of how much shipping and the materials is actually costing you. Doing this and keeping track of how much each individual shipping item costs is not only going to be great for you and your business, as keeping track of costs is very important and your spending. Working this out will also help you to calculate how much your shipping should be and just making sure that you aren't overcharging or undercharging yourself. So adding all of that up, that will be your material cost. So it's very important that you work out your material costs. The next thing that I want you to do is calculate your shipping. Now, there are a couple of ways that you can do this. Here in Australia, our main postal service is Australia Post, but there are private couriers and delivery services that you can use. However, I use Australia Post because for me personally, they have been the most reliable. So I really like using Australia Post as well because on their website, they actually have a feature where you can go in and they can calculate the shipping costs for you. So I unfortunately learned the hard way before I started my business, and that's also a regret of mine. I just assumed that if shipping to one country was this price, that all the other countries would be about the same or the same, and that was an error on my part. So I highly recommend that you go to your delivery services website, and they might have this feature that Australia Post does. So you can actually put in the weight and the size of the item that you will be sending, and then it will be able to tell you the price of that item to ship to different places. So this feature is really handy and it's going to be a lifesaver because you can put in the weight and the size of your item, and if you're shipping domestically, you can put in different towns and cities all over and different states and work out how much each place will cost. So for example, where I'm from, if I ship to Western Australia, that's the other side of Australia, and that is going to cost more than if I were to ship within my own state. So just have a play around with all the different cities and towns. Go the furthest away from you, go the closest away from you. By doing this, you're able to get a much better idea of how much it will cost to ship to those places, and you're not going to be caught out when the time comes. This is also great if you're shipping internationally, because you can put in United States or you can put in the United Kingdom, and they are also going to give you prices as well. By doing it this way, putting in the weight, the size, and all the different locations, you're going to know how much it will be to ship to those places, and you won't have to guess. The next thing I would recommend to do is actually go to Etsy and just have a look at what other sellers have charged for their shipping. So if someone is in the same country as you selling a similar item, it's great to just have a look at their shipping to make sure that you have got it right, which I'm sure if you are going onto the Australia Post or a postal website and putting it in, you have got it right. But it's just really nice to double check and just see what other people are doing. You'll actually find that a lot of people will have free shipping, and that is because Etsy actually does push free shipping, because if you have free shipping on your items, you will actually be found in search more often than people that don't, especially to the US buyers. So if you do want to do free shipping, you'll have to calculate your shipping costs into your actual overall price to get the free shipping. So a lot of those people doing free shipping, that's what they're doing. They have just put the shipping costs into their price. So that is something to think about as well on Etsy with shipping. But like with anything in small business, it's best to have a sit down with yourself and work out what's best for you and what is right for your business. So that's today's video on Etsy shipping. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it and got something out of it. If you did, please like this video and comment down below, because your support means everything to me. And thank you to the people as well that have subscribed and watched my videos, because I really do appreciate you all. Don't forget before you go to go down into the description and click the link in the bio to download your Etsy SEO checklist. I had a lot of fun putting that together, and I really hope that you guys enjoy that. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!